Hello everyone. I don't know if my voice is audible right now because I'm out on my walk. It's a beautiful morning. It's Saturday 6:30 a.m. right now. Not sure. So I'm filming on my phone and I thought I would make a very quick video and post it tomorrow. So I'm out on my walk, as you can see. I'm walking and I just thought I'd make a quick video and post it tomorrow. So it's just gonna be a 8 8 to 10 minutes video, just talking about what I wish I knew about my mindset in my early 20s. So those of you who don't know, I am 24. I'm still in my early 20s, but I just wish this is what I would tell my younger self, my 21-year-old self, about mindset and the things I wish I knew about mindset. So, as you know, I continuously say in all of my videos that mindset is the most important thing. It's the most important thing in everything. Like, whatever you want to achieve in life, mindset was, is, and will be the most important thing. It's the first thing you need to focus on before starting a task. Before starting that task of yours, before starting that goal, mindset, work on that mindset, okay? So, here are 7 things I wish I knew about my mindset. Number one thing, that if I don't have a strong mindset, I won't be able to achieve the task. So whenever I used to start something, I used to think to myself, I won't be able to achieve it. And that turned out to be true. Always, how much ever I tried, if I started the task off with a weak mindset, that I won't be able to finish it, I won't be able to achieve it, I was never able to achieve that task. So in my 20s, there was COVID. This was back in 2020 when I was 20 years old. It was COVID, and we had, we were not going to colleges and stuff. Everything was online, so it was easier for me to ace my exams, right? Now I've always wanted to top my exams, so my first thought was, I want to top this exam. I want to be the first one in the class, and I want to ace these exams. The second thought that popped up was, you won't be able to do it. You don't know anything about this topic. And instead of saying, no, I learn, I said, I will be able to achieve it. Sorry, instead of saying, no, I learn, I was like, no, you're right. I won't be able to achieve it. And then also, I had this hope of acing my exams, but I never had the mindset for it. I was not putting in my best. I had a very weak mindset. I was not ready to work hard, nothing. And I never aced my exams because I always had that mindset that I won't be able to. How much ever I try, I won't be able to achieve. I won't be able to top my exams. So that mindset continued. So, first thing I wish I knew was, mindset is the most important thing. So whenever you're starting something, tell yourself you can do it. Tell yourself that you can achieve anything you want to, and work. And even if no one's clapping for you, you would clap for yourself. The second thing would be that I was always relying on external validation. If no one was clapping for me, I thought I was doing something wrong. And that obviously relates to me having a weak mindset. So I started posting on social media back when everyone started posting on social media. Everyone had these small businesses on social media. It was during COVID. Everyone was posting. I would also started posting, but no one was clapping for me. No one was liking my content. No one was commenting on it. No one was telling me how good my content was. Nothing. No messages. Nothing. And I thought, okay, maybe I am doing something wrong. So I quit. I stopped posting on my social media. But then I got a message from this girl who was in my school saying that your content was doing really good. I was actually following everything. That's when I realized that I had many silent admirers. They were not clapping for me. They were not like publicly showing me how much they love my content, but they're secret admirers. And every content creator, every influencer has secret admirers. Some people just don't like commenting on videos, and that's completely okay. And when she messaged me, I realized that my content was doing really good. And I was posting about fitness. Okay, I was posting because I was a certified personal trainer. So I was posting a lot about fitness, how to work at home with using how to work out at home using home utensils, using home items. Like, you don't need heavy weights. And I was posting all those home remedies. Like, if you want to do a squat at home but you don't have that weight, you can use a bag filled with heavy things in the squat. So I was posting all of that because no one could go to the gym in COVID. So I was actually giving them tips. I was advising them how to do it at home with the same weight, how to still get your body moving just by using home utensils. So that's what I was posting about. I had 50-60 followers, and that time that was a big thing. Having 50-60 followers on something, it was a new page, so it was a very big thing back then. And I was posting, but I didn't have anyone telling me you're doing a good job, and I was relying on external validation. So I quit my page. And then that girl messaged me saying that my content was doing really good, and she was actually listening and following my advices and stuff. That's when I realized I was relying on external validation. I should have clapped for myself even when no one was clapping for me, because if I kept going, I would probably be I would probably have personal clients, I would probably be doing good on social media, I would have good followers, everything. The second thing was, you should not rely on external validation. Clap for yourself even when no one is clapping for you. The third thing is perfectionism. Now, when you start something new in life, whatever it is, right? Whether it's content creation, or it's getting certified as a personal trainer, or it's just starting a new thing in your life, or starting a new job, you cannot expect yourself to be perfect at it, okay? You just cannot expect yourself to be perfect at it, because you don't know you're doing it for the first time. You cannot expect yourself to be perfect at it. So, my mindset was, if I was perfect at it, people would like my content even more and I would be successful. Like the personal training stuff, I was obviously filming at home, but I was trying to be perfect at it. The reason I quit was because of perfectionism. I was not getting that perfectionism anywhere. There were a lot of reasons why I quit posting on social media back then. So the first reason was I was relying on external validation. Second was I was trying to be perfect at it, having a perfect aesthetic feed, posting in a perfect way on stories, posting a perfect way on my channel, everything. And that You cannot expect yourself to be perfect 24/7 unless you're good at it. If you are new to the task, you actually cannot expect yourself to be perfect. You just need to put yourself out there, okay? Because you need to be messy, you need to be imperfect, and you need to just keep posting. And once you master the act of posting, that's when you can focus on being perfect. I was relying on perfectionism. This is my first time posting on social media. This is my first time teaching everyone how to train and everything. I even had one client, but was trying to be perfect, and that's when I screwed up. So my mindset was, if I'm not perfect at it, no one's going to follow me, no one's going to buy my content, no one's going to follow me, no one will actually buy the course, nothing. Because my mindset was perfectionism. So you cannot expect yourself to be perfect if you're new at the job. So that's what I wish I knew. That was the third thing I wish I knew about my mindset. I don't know if I'm still audible though, walking and talking. So, okay, the fourth thing would be, let me think. This is like the idea I came up while walking. I was like, let me just film myself while walking so that I can just get the content out, See, right now also I am being messy. I do not have the perfect angle. I do not have the perfect setup. Nothing. I'm not in my room. Not kept the camera somewhere. Nothing like that. I was walking and I decided to film myself. So I got my camera out and now I'm filming. If I'd expected everything to be perfect, I would have never thought of this idea. This is me stepping out of my comfort zone. So yeah, I'm happy about it. So the fourth thing I would say is, I'm not focusing on personal development. So mindset is such a thing that you have to work on it every single day. You cannot expect to have a strong mindset and not work on it, because no person has a strong mindset from the start. We all had to work on it, we all had to focus on it, and we still do. Every single day for 30 minutes, we focus on our mindset. People who have a strong mindset, I'm talking about that. We all work on it every single day. This is not something you have overnight. This is not something you just have by thinking. And personal development doesn't mean reading books all the time. No, it means reading it and applying all of these things to your life. Listening to podcasts, going on walks, following those type of people on social media who post about all this. So there are many things. It's not something you have overnight. Okay, so I had to take a quick break because I needed water. Okay, so normally I have yoga today from 7 to 8, but my trainer cancelled. So I thought, why not just go for a walk, get all that, because I'd gone out yesterday, so get all of that calories out, and now I'm gonna go drink black coffee. So I'm really excited that I'm doing something I've always wanted to do, that is film outside. And yeah, people are staring, people are looking, but who cares? They don't know me, right? And this is the thing where I'm trying to work on my, there's this phrase, that power of being seen. Like if people see me filming and stuff, like I never wanted people to know what I'm doing in life. I have been posting content since COVID. Since 2020 I have been posting, but whenever someone asks me about it, oh god, crossing the road here is so tough because the cars constantly coming. So let me just go to a safe spot. Okay. So yes, there's this thing where I was posting earlier, right? I had a few supportive people in my life who were encouraging me to post. But whenever they told someone else about it, I would be embarrassed. I would be like, no, don't tell anyone what I'm doing, because I never wanted anyone to see me like you know, I wanted now, like, if I post myself, that means I'm confident and, okay, this did not make sense. But, okay, this actually did not make sense. Now that I'm listening back to my conversation, like the things I spoke, it just doesn't make any sense. But okay, let me get back to the mindset bit. So, I think that was the third thing I said, that you need to like work on your mindset every single day. Personal development is so important. It's not something you have overnight. It's not something you're born with. You need to work on it, right? Now, to get a mindset which I have now took me about 3 years, because at first I was in a different country, so posting and everything, so I was posting content but I was not regular at it, and I was embarrassed because when people were like, oh, give me your Instagram handle, like, and I was making new friends, I was always scared, like, what will they think of me and stuff. That brings to point number 4, actually, that you need to stop caring what people think. So I was caring a lot about what people think, thought of me, and how will I look in front of them when I tell them I'm posting content, because it's not a big thing back then. It was like something what some people do, not everyone. And now literally everyone's posting content, so it's easier to film yourself in public because no one's looking. But I think that's also a bit, I will have to give credit to my mindset also, because not everyone is posting, but now 90% of them are posting their bit on social media. They film outside, they interview people outside, so what's the harm in me filming myself? I'm not filming anyone else, right? That brings to point number 4, and that is, like, people are gonna talk about you no matter what. Even if you don't post content, people are still gonna talk about you. Even if you post content regularly, people are gonna talk about you. If you show up like an influencer, people are gonna talk about you. People are gonna talk, people are gonna stare, people are gonna comment. That's what people do, okay? No one, like literally everyone talks about everyone. Even if you are really successful in this space, in this social media space, people are still gonna talk about you, okay? Because some people are just jealous that they are not where you are. Some people just, their friends don't listen to them when they talk about themselves, so they talk about other people so that they have a conversation. Even I was like that earlier. That's why I know when I was not posting regularly on social media, I was constantly talking about people who were posting content or what they were doing with their lives. Like, I was so engrossed in other people's lives. And now after that, since I've like started working on my mindset and stuff, I realized that I was just jealous of people who were posting regularly. I was just jealous because they failed I was actually happy that they failed in life. That's why I was talking about them. So there was this influencer. She's a really good influencer. Like, she posts about fashion, and she was in US for her masters, and she decided to come back to India because she had more opportunities here in India. And now when I look at her, I'm like, yeah, she posts good content, like, it's good that she came back. But back then I was not posting, so I didn't know. Like, I had never been abroad. Actually, I was in UK, but it's just been 2 months. And I was like, oh, look, she failed. I'm not going to fail at this. Like, I'm going to stay in the UK. And now when I look back at it, I realize that India also has good opportunities. We just need to, like, look at it in a different way. India is not bad, because back then I felt like India is like horrible, India's this, India's that, India doesn't have opportunities, why would she come back from US and back to India, who likes India? And now when I am here, I realized that maybe it was not about US, maybe she had more opportunities here, because I worked on that mindset. Mindset is also about focusing on yourself and not focusing on other people. It's not just about having like a strong mindset. It's about you develop a lot when you start working on your mindset. So the fourth thing is stop caring what other people think, say and talk about you, because they don't matter, right? When I started posting content regularly, I was first into the network marketing space. A lot of my friends unfollowed me. People who I thought would never unfollow me, they unfollowed me. And that put me back. Like I was saying, maybe the space is not for me, Obviously now I'm not in the network marketing. Industry anymore. But back then when I was in the industry and I was posting about it, a lot of my friends unfollowed me, and I always thought, no, maybe my content's not good or this industry is not for me. But now when I look back, I think this industry is perfect. It was just my mindset towards it, because I cared too much about what people thought of me. And that's the tip number 4, that whenever you work on your mindset, you will realize that people are going to talk about you even when you're doing good in life, even when you're not doing good in life. People love to talk about other people. That's how certain friendships form. They become friends because they're gossiping about other people, because they bitch about other people. So that's the point number 4, that about mindset is people are going to stare, people are going to talk, people are going to share your content and laugh at you. That's life. You need to be like really, really strong-minded to actually not care about what other people think of you. So that's what I wish I knew, because if I started posting back then, I'm sure I would have like loads of followers, loads of supporters. Would probably have 2 to 3 personal clients in the coaching industry, because I've seen so many people now who are in the coaching industry and they're earning like crazy amount of money. And I wish if I had started back then, I didn't care about what people thought of me, I would also have. But I would also be doing good in life. But that's fine. The fifth thing I would say is what would I say? I think that you need to keep working on it. That would be point number 5. And yes, it would be about confidence as well. So you're not going to be confident if you've never done it before. We all have our moments of doubt. We all have, we all doubt ourselves. It's normal. It's a human thing to do. And some people who want to post on social media, and I know they would be doing amazing in the social media space, don't post themselves because they feel they're not that confident. You need to understand that confidence is built by doing that work every day. It's not built overnight. So that's the 5th thing I would say. This confidence is something you need to work on yourself. Like, confidence is not something you have overnight. You need to do that thing every day in order to be confident in it. So if there was this friend of mine who never posted on social media, like I said earlier, it's the same example. She never posted herself on social media. She had good knowledge about styling. She was a really good stylist. I know if she started posting on social media, she would be doing good. When I spoke to her about it, she's like, no, I'm just not confident. I'm not confident and people would, support me on this journey. I don't think people would even like my content. Like, I'm not that good at it. That's when confidence comes. If you start posting yourself every single day on social media about styling yourself, people will like it. And styling is a really big thing right now because some people just don't know how to style themselves. So if they look at a stylist and they start styling themselves, they'll feel confident. There's so many. Styling is a really good, it's good social media topic to post about. Like, if you know how to style yourself, people will perceive you in a different way. So styling is a really big thing. So I know she had that mindset that confidence is not that you won't be confident in something you've never done before. So if she'd known that, she would be posting and she would be a really good stylist. Right now she'd probably be a celebrity stylist by now because she was really good. She used to style herself really, really well. I was always learning from her. So I know that if she started posting, if she started putting herself out on social media, she would be doing really, really good. So that's the fifth thing about mindset is, if you know mindset cannot be built in a day, it's not something you cannot have a strong mindset overnight. You know that confidence, you won't be confident in something you've never done. And confidence comes from doing that thing every single day. Confidence is equal to consistency. Once you're consistent at something, you will have the confidence to do that thing every day, and you would have the confidence to be really, really good at it. So that's point number 5. Point number 6 is obviously so your supporters are going to be 90% of your supporters are going to be strangers and not your friends. I actually made a video about it, that your friends are not going to be supporting you. If they are true friends, yes, they would be supporting you, hyping you up. But if they are just someone, they're not your best friends, they're not your girls, they're not your guys, they won't be supporting. They will actually be making fun of you. And when you start doing good on social media, they'll come back into your life and you'll be like, I always knew you could do this, man. I always knew. But when you needed support, they were not there to support you. And when you don't need that support, thousands of people are supporting you. That's a harsh reality of life. That whenever you need support, some people are not going to be supporting you. Some friends are not going to be supporting you. People won't support you when you need support. People will be supporting you when you do not need support. So I wish I knew that. And this is again all relating back to mindset. Because if you have a very strong mindset, you are not going to care about who's supporting you. That's like clap for yourself even when no one's clapping for you. So even if you hit a certain milestone and your friends and family are not supporting you, you need to understand that's okay. At least you are supporting yourself, right? Right now, when I post on social media, I only have one of my friends commenting on my stuff. Let me adjust my hair. So I'll talk about one personal experience. I post on social media now as well. I only have 2 of my best friends comment. No one else comments. They just like and leave it. And sometimes I don't have any comments on my reels. And sometimes I only have 1 comment. And that's okay. That's when you realize if I didn't have a strong mindset about it, I would be giving up on that thing. I would be starting off fresh because I run away from things easily. So I would be like, you know what, fuck it, no one's supporting me, maybe it's just not for me, and I would give up on the thing. But when you work on that mindset, you realize that people will support you. Strangers will actually support you more than your friends ever will. I have certain strangers who have literally messaged me telling me that my content's really good, like I'm inspiring them. And people, that she's a stranger. She was never a friend of mine. She was always a stranger. Like we have mutuals, but we don't know each other that well. So it all leads back to having a strong mindset that strangers are going to be supporting more than your friends will, and it takes time and consistency to build a following, to build a community. So that's the point. That's point number 6, that you need to stop relying on external validation and just do your thing. And point number 6, sorry, would be that strangers will support you more than your friends will, and that's okay, that's life. You need to keep moving on. And the last point would be, you do not need anyone to convince you you're good at that thing. Again, how does this relate to mindset? Let me tell you. You know, when you start off something, and it relates to my point number 6, that people are not going to be supporting you when you need it. You know you're good at that thing, but you are scared to post yourself because you think no one will support you and no one will think you're good enough, because there are hundreds of stylists. Let's talk about styling. There are hundreds of stylists on social media. You think your content won't be doing good compared to them, and you know, like, you are telling yourself you won't be good at it. But that's the thing, when you work on your mindset, you will realize that comparison is a thief of joy. If you constantly compare yourself from people who have been in your industry since 5 to 6 years, and you constantly compare yourself to them who already have been doing this for a good amount of years, you will never be good at it, and you'll always think that you are not good at it. You'll always think that, you know, you're not doing good. So comparison is a thief of joy. You need to stop comparing yourself to people who have been in your industry. It's like comparing yourself to your manager. It's like comparing yourself to your senior head, whatever it is. Obviously, they've been in this industry for more years than you. So obviously they're going to be good at it. The content's going to be doing better. So once you start posting yourself out there, in a few years, even you'll be doing good. And in few years, people who have not been in the industry and who want to be like you will be comparing their content to yours. So you need to understand that you need to stop telling yourself you won't be good at it. And again, if you had a strong mindset, you wouldn't care. If you're not good at it, if you know you're good at it, you know people are not supporting you, you won't give up, and you would still be posting because you want to post, you want to make money on social media. You would still be posting yourself because you have a really, really strong mindset. So yeah, that's 7 things that I wish I knew about my mindset. And I'm sorry if the camera angle is terrible. I just wanted to film a video. I don't even know if I was audible half of the time. But what I'm gonna try and do is, I'm gonna hop on the editing app that I use. I'm gonna hop on the editing. I think I should go back to that lane and then talk. This. Welcome to Mumbai. People are constantly honking, rickshaws noise is loud. So let me just go back to that peaceful gully I was in. Yes, so I know I can buy a mic and talk about it, but I just want to gift myself the mic once I reach a certain number of followers. Right now I'm on 7,000 followers. Once I reach 10k, I will be buying myself a mic. I'll be gifting myself a mic. But till now I'm gonna, so let me talk about that. So I'll hop on my editing app and I'll try and cut out the background noise. I've never done editing before. So see, this is also where mindset comes. I've never edited. I didn't even know editing apps existed. I just thought people had perfectly curated content like that. And now, when I've started editing, I look at big YouTube creators, YouTubers, and I'm like, their editing is so good. And if I had that mindset, like earlier, I was like, oh, the editing is so good, I won't be able to ever compete with that. I would not be posting on YouTube. But now my mindset is, oh, the editing is so good. Let me learn. Let me ask them how they're doing it. Let me ask which app they use. So mindset becomes it's a very big thing. So right now, if I had the mindset that I won't ever be able to edit like those YouTubers, I wouldn't be posting on YouTube. But now my mindset has changed. It's all because I work on my mindset for 30 minutes every day. So my mindset has changed now. I think, okay, I'll learn. It will take time, but I'll learn. I still only have 23 subscribers, and I get 2 likes per video. That's fine. No one's expecting anything of me. If I was like a big YouTuber and I had like millions of likes, comments on my YouTube video, yeah, probably people would be expecting that. But no one is. And you need to allow yourself to be, you need to allow yourself to grow up. Like, you cannot be like, oh, the minute I start, people are going to be supporting, I'm going to be posting perfect content. No. You need to allow yourself to be a beginner. You need to allow yourself to learn things. You need to allow yourself to be a student. Okay? And that's how you're good in life. That's how you'll achieve the things you've always wanted to. So, thank you to everyone who listened. Make sure you give it a like, comment, share, subscribe, and help me reach my goal of 50 subscribers. And I hope you like this video. I know the camera angle was terrible. I don't even know if I was audible. But yeah, this is how I want to roll in life. I don't want to care about anyone and anything. And now, as I said, noise, extra noise. Yes. So I'm gonna go drink my black coffee now. So thank you everyone. See you in the next video. Let me show up in a very different light here. So see you all in the next video. Bye.